Hello everyone, welcome back to Muhammad Talks. Today's Podtalk episode is about Robert Greene's Laws of Human Nature. This is a very nice particular book that I have read and I reread and I relook at the ideas, I review it, I reflect on it so many times because it studies human nature, and the best way to understand yourself is by understanding other people, because we're all humans after all. So today we're going to be deep diving into the ideas of Robert Greene's The Laws of Human Nature. And you're here today with me, so let's dive in. In The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene provides one of the best ways to look at human nature. He provides a complete comprehensive guide to understand how we act, how we react, everything about us. And it's that simple. All you have to do is read a book. Robert Greene tells us in a straightforward way that we use our emotions to dive into everything rather than logic. And he uses so many historical figures and historical, events to explain this. And recognizing this in ourselves is what's going to help us deviate from this wrong path of using emotions only to going to something more important, something more useful, and something even better than before, logic. Yeah, it's so great. Have you ever heard of it? The law of self-sabotage. Sometimes our own behaviors can hinder our own success. Small, teeny, tiny mistakes, small slip-ups here and then, and we forgive ourselves for that. Now, I'm not saying be too harsh on yourself, and neither is Robert Greene, but he's telling you to hold yourself accountable for the small and huge problems that you have, because you're the one who's going to solve them. No one else is going to do that for you. These small ideas can hinder our success and put us on a negative thinking, marathon. These are called obstacles, and this is the law of self-sabotage. And the only way you can get out of this is to be aware, and I hope that I've helped you with that, but you need to dig deep, understand why, how, and what, and change those by changing everything related to them. Here's an idea. Instead of trying to stop smoking, how about you first change the environment you're in? When you smoke, usually when you're in an environment alone and allowed to, don't allow yourself to be in those places. When you smoke, when you're angry, when you think you've got a lot of things going on in life, and sometimes there are, but that's the part in life. Escaping from it while using nicotine or smoking isn't usually the best option. The law of covetousness, or also known as jealousy. This is basically wanting what others have. Not wanting to get it yourself, but you want it to go away from them and for you to have it instead. Now, this is something that's popular all around the world. And it's mainly because people don't think other people deserve it. Or people have this complex where, how have I worked my entire life to get this? And then someone just pops up out of nowhere without even being trained, living my dream life, doing what I want to do. Well, let me stop you there for a second. You're not the one who decides what gets what. Allah does. Think about that for a moment. If you're not the one who decides and neither did they, then what's their problem? And what's your problem with them? People often are guided by emotions, like I mentioned. That's why it's a bad thing to want what others have. You're destroying yourself in the process of trying to get what they have. Think of it this way. You think of yourself as such a low life, such a bad human being, and so useless that you can't get it by yourself. You want it given to you by that person or stolen from that person. Well, through all of this knowledge, there comes the part where you apply. In life, education, motivation, inspiration, every Asian, without application is nothing. Because application is where you put everything to the test. If you don't know how to do it, it's okay. Try. You'll learn through that. But if you know and you don't do, nothing gained. Zeros upon zeros. In fact, non-existence at all. The best way to apply this and to put your personal growth on the stonks is a simple matter of cues. Starting. The first step is the best step when it comes to planning. Now, let me tell you this. All you have to do is stop comparing yourself with others. Stop thinking about what others have and what you don't. Stop complaining, whining, if you may. The easiest way to do this is to just understand nothing's coming for you. Everything's coming from you. Hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.